will be seen here on Sports Vision. So you will see the Blackhawks from now until they sip out of the cup or they head home for the summer. Boy, it's just getting to be fun now. As if we haven't had a great time already.
So it's all about, though, the playoffs. That's when you're playing for your own money. Those paychecks stop the last game. And it's a long time in between paychecks if you don't have a good long playoff.
Now Lysiak with a goal tonight is 23rd. Tim Higgins is 13th. Those two scoring here in the third period. It was a scoreless second period. Dennis Savard scored a power play goal in the first period. His 34th goal of the year. The puck comes loose, and Secord can't quite get it from Hartsburg. North Stars playing shorthanded. Giles off for tripping at 14:27. The Blackhawks out shooting Minnesota in each of the first two periods. They have decidedly won this final meeting of the regular season, and the whistle is the Hawks are offside.
Blackhawks would like to use up the full 2 minutes on the power play to get that fourth goal of the hockey game to kill the clock. I'm sure they're not going to get too greedy. They're going to be very cautious on this power play. They don't want to give up a shorthanded goal.
Lysiak against Young. Back to Valachek. And he ices the puck or clears it away down the ice. Crossman to Wilson, over to Lysiak with a bouncing puck. He zigzags through center ice. The feed to Wilson, the high pass, and Hartsburg plays it to center. Sutter with it now. A good move around Hartsburg. Daryl Sutter, the shot, he scored! What a play by Daryl Sutter!
Sutter making it all possible in his own effort. A great move on Hartsburg at the blue line. He went wide on the left wing. Meloche played the angle very poorly. He had all kinds of room, Sutter did, on the glove side. This doesn't even go to the corner. It almost goes into the middle of the net. Look how far to the right Meloche is. There's the move right there at the blue line. Now look how far over to the right. His angle. He misplays the angle, giving Sutter all kinds of room.
Assisted by number 12, Tom Lysiak, at 15-18. Blackhawk goal scored by Sutter, assisted by Lysiak at 15-18. 7 Blackhawk players with 20 goals or more this season, and now 4 Blackhawk players with 30 or more. Sutter, Savard, Larmer, and Secord, each with a better than a 30-goal season as Lysiak intercepts. Coming back, Roberts, the shot, and the glove save by Meloche, and certainly Lysiak going to school on Sutter. But the angle played much better that time by Gilles Meloche. Maxwell shoots the puck in. The Hawks lead at 4-0. They have 2 power play goals, and now only 4 minutes to go. Oh, what a sweet win this will be tonight for the Blackhawks. Brott stopped by Fraser. Lysiak just flips the puck back to the Minnesota zone. Hawks will get a chance to change players with the icing against Chicago. And Fresno State tonight defeats DePaul at Madison Square Garden 69-60. Fresno State wins the NIT. Fresno State the last few years has been a powerhouse out west. Not their best season this year, but they come through when it counts. And a sad, sad loss for the DePaul Demons, Blue Demons, as the Blue Demons trying to win the NIT for the first time since 1945. Again, 69-60, Fresno State beats DePaul, and Dick Konski will have all the details after this Blackhawk Minnesota North Star telecast from the stadium.
These Blackhawk fans are having a ball now with 3:39 remaining, singing, having a grand old time in this grand old building, the Chicago Stadium.
It's been quite a celebration tonight. Anticipation of a great game. O'Callahan mixing it up with Freese, as Freese gave O'Callahan an extra bump after he passed the puck away behind the net. Freese pretty good with the right hand after taking some hammer shots from O'Callahan, and O'Callahan comes back. Well, you pointed with this Minnesota club. I'll tell you, he had that right arm, Whalen, like it was on a rubber band with maybe a machine at the back end. O'Callahan still yelling at Priest.
That's the first battle we've seen Priest win in all of the events he's been involved with.
Priest certainly not going off unscathed, but definitely going off.
That's only the second fight of the hockey game. We had one in the first period. Roberts and Preston, the culprits. And towards the end of the hockey game, Priest all over O'Callahan. O'Callahan took exception, got his stick up, dropped his gloves, hammered him a couple, and then Priest started to take over towards the end of the battle.
26 to go, 4-0 Chicago. You can say all you want, Dale, how nice it would be if Toronto would upset Minnesota in the first round of the playoffs and give the Hawks a shot at Toronto in round 2, but boy, it would be something to miss a 7-game series between these two teams in the playoffs.
Here we go. Round 2. Priest jabbing away with the right hand.
Number 31.
Callahan after he grabs his helmet off and gives him a good shot right here.
2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct and 5 minutes for fighting.
And gross misconduct for pulling hair. That's a rule. Savard got that same penalty.
Callahan, 2 minutes for slashing, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, and 5 minutes for fighting.
O'Callahan trying to play the true Blackhawk, trying to scalp Priest, but nothing doing. Orville Tessier, who has clearly said all year long, we'll be tough, we'll be rough, we'll fight when we have to. But basically, we're a hockey team, and we're going to show people around the NHL that we're a superb hockey team. And certainly, this Blackhawk team of 1982-83, first season under Orville Tessier after a season in the American Hockey League and a successful coaching career in the junior ranks in Canada, has definitely come through and played some of the best hockey seen in many, many years in these parts.
Priest and O'Callahan each getting 9 minutes in penalties. Now that runs the total of tonight's penalties to 30 penalties in the contest.
Here's Doug Crossman. Puck knocked down by Giles. Time is really all that's important now. A 4-goal Chicago lead. Fraser deflects the puck in. Secord bumps Giles. Here's Bobby Smith with Brian Bellows trying to get through Fox. He can't. And look at Crossman so patiently getting the puck ahead and out of his own zone. Giles with Mandich, McCarthy, Bellows, and Smith. Both teams playing at full strength. Fox ahead to Fraser, coming in on the left wing. He scores! 5-0.
All the Blackhawks shooting towards Gilles Meloche's glove hand. Obviously, they've spotted a weakness. 4 of the goals in this period have all been scored on the glove side. Fraser walks in, beats Meloche. I think it went in off the inside of his left pad. But Meloche obviously having difficulty with his angles. Look how far to the right he is again. That beat him on the glove side, went between the glove and the pad. 4 straight shots on that side. Orville Tessier going with a different line combination. Going with 3 of his more physical players. And Lunzik in center with Fraser on the left wing and Secord on the right wing.
More unanswered Blackhawk goals in the third period after coming up with a power play goal in the first period. And the Hawks really leaving their mark on the North Stars here in the last of 8 regular season meetings. Eaves has the puck chopped away by Marsh. Douglas shoots the puck in, and then he's drilled by Bob Murray. Wilson up to Marsh. He's hit by Hartsburg. Gardner with a puck to Wilson. Wilson with a good effort. Just flips the puck behind the Minnesota net. Just over 2 minutes remaining. 5-0 Chicago. More, I'm sure, than anyone here tonight could have expected. It has been all Blackhawks. has played extremely well when given the opportunity tonight, leaving the puck for a surprise Gardner. Jordy Douglas flips it in. The puck ends up near the Chicago net. A minute 40 remaining. This crowd ready without a doubt for the Stanley Cup playoffs. And they're cheering on Murray Bannerman, who's played one of his finest games of the season. Peter Marsh with a puck off the glass down the ice. Preston races after it with Roberts. Roberts showing his strength, touches the puck first, and with a minute 21 to go, an icing call against the Blackhawks. Higgins, Lysiak, Sutter, and Fraser have all scored for Orville Tessier's Hawks in the final period. Fox the assist on Fraser's 12th goal of the campaign at 17-15. They're in the far reaches of Chicago Stadium enjoying this hockey game between the Hawks and the North Stars.
Blackhawks adding some salt into the wounds of the North Stars, suffering that upset loss last night to the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2, and coming in here tonight and getting pummeled 5-zip.
Two teams with 22 losses, so Minnesota will go into their final game of the season on the road at LA with 23 setbacks. Hawks have won 5 more times. Now tonight, 6 more times in Minnesota as Sutter is offside. Lysiak carrying the puck in, and now just a minute and 11 seconds to go.
Tom Lysiak with that excellent wrist shot beating Milosh. Give the Blackhawks a 3-0 lead. Has scored 9 points in his last 9 hockey games on 4 goals and 5 assists. And a healthy Tom Lysiak means success for the Blackhawks in the playoffs.
A minute 5 left. Boy, there's nothing like a hockey crowd here in Chicago. This is one of the happiest moments of the season as the Hawks really show the North Stars which team is the best in the Norris division. The Norris champion Blackhawks. North Stars keep the puck in. 40 seconds to go. Crowd unhappy as Feimster's upended. Sutter overskates the puck, and Cicerelli has it. That brings the Bluebirds to a full chorus. Feimster misses Cicerelli, and Sutter gets the puck to Secord. He's stopped. Here's Cicerelli again. On to McCarthy. 15 seconds left. Crossman. Now the entire crowd standing to a man. 6 seconds to go. Listen to this vocal chorus. Season. The Blackhawks' second shutout in succession. They have shut out the opposition for a total now of 7 straight periods, and the Hawks are really rolling now. Win number 46, and that may be the sweetest of them all. There's the scoring. 4 Chicago goals unanswered in the 3rd period, and the final tonight, the Blackhawks 5, the Minnesota North Stars nothing. Rick Patterson getting a star, the 3rd star tonight. Well deserved, especially for his penalty killing. Tom Lysiak notching his 23rd goal of the year, the 2nd star, and the 1st star. Well, who else?
Chicago's Murray Bannerman.
Murray Bannerman down in the dressing room savoring another shutout. The back-to-back shutouts, first time since 1974 that the Hawks have recorded back-to-back shutouts. Quite a night here at Chicago Stadium as the Blackhawks tell the Minnesota North Stars, should we playoffs will remember the last meeting in the regular season, and certainly
Full price to pay.